Doggies, this is getting a little crazy for the folks over there at Apple. I think people are maybe actually panicking. Hey there, friends on YouTube. My name is Jason, sometimes known as the JTL. This is Painfully Honest Tech. So honest, it hurts. Yeah, whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah, a lot of people doing that over there at Apple HQ right now, I imagine, because things have gone off the rails. You know, we're all just trying to come out of our holiday, slowdown, where we got fat and we slept a lot and we hibernated and we did all those things. And so today we find out some interesting things about Apple. I started today thinking that I was going to make a video about how 2018 was the year Apple began to fail. And there were a lot of reasons for that. I mean, the HomePod was not a great product. The iPhones have not performed as well as people thought that they would. The MacBook Pros had some overheating problems and never quite really got to where they needed to go to be the powerhouses that they were meant to be. And overall, I would give Apple, in terms of stuff that they did last year, a C- or a D+. I don't know which, really. I mean, the software continued to be good. Their development was on point, and all of that was looking great. But the hardware really, really suffered. So we come into 2019. There had already been rumblings weeks back, months back even, that the iPhone XS, the iPhone XS Max, the iPhone XR, they weren't performing in the marketplace as iPhones typically do. Now, today, even more has come to light. It began with the report that Reuters had gotten a copy of a report to investors from the Citi Financial Group that basically said, and I'm going to quote here, Citi reveals forecasts for the iPhone X range have been cut dramatically, with sales expectations for the iPhone XS Max falling by a massive 48%. As such, Apple is driving down production, etc., etc., etc. 48% is a big number for the phone that they had before been telling us was doing the best of all the new phones. We also got a report that Tim Cook himself, the man at the top of the Apple, the stem, I guess, gave out a report warning people of weaker than expected first quarter earnings, citing fewer iPhone upgrades than we had anticipated. The weakened demand came primarily from China. There were a lot of reasons given for why this might be happening. Some uncontrollable by Apple themselves, some maybe the fault of Apple themselves. But the real issue is that the iPhones are not selling. In fact, as of this afternoon, Apple halted the trading of their shares for pending news. Now, this happened late in the day. I can imagine it happened maybe around market close or whatever, but Apple's stock and Apple's valuation has gone down since its high of $1 billion in October. It's gone down 30%. A 30% decrease in the value of Apple in fewer than 3 months. So it seems like the wheels are falling off. Whereas before I might have been accused of clickbaiting people by saying things like, Apple is dying, etc., etc. This seems like a major reconstruction of Apple's face, if not actual death. What does this mean? I have no idea. We're going to have to follow this story as it opens up tomorrow. For months, we have heard that the iPhones are not selling. Apple's performance over 2018, they were not batting 1,000. They had some serious problems, from bending iPads and iPhones that were too expensive and HomePods that weren't as good as the competition but more expensive. Apple had problems in 2018, and I think that maybe they expected that people would just continue to buy their products because people had always just continued to buy their products. But it seems like the bubble has burst. It seems like Apple is in trouble. We see 30% of the valuation lost. We see cutting back of production of phones. This is all unprecedented in the history of Apple. Well, maybe not in the history. I mean, back when Steve Jobs wasn't there, they had some problems. And now Steve Jobs isn't there, and they once again are really seeing some problems. Is Apple dying? Is 2019 the year that Apple dies? Well, it seems like it's possible. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Give me some of your insights into the state of Apple and what this all means. Once again, thanks so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. If this was your first time here and you do want to come back again sometime soon, then it would be great if you could like this video, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, do all those things. Join the Wizard Squad. Become a painfully honest person. And if you've been here before, then you know that I really do appreciate everything that this community has done for me and the channel in this past year, and I'm looking forward to the rest of 2019, although maybe not quite as much, because this is scary, scary news. Again, my name is Jason, sometimes known as the JTL. This is Painfully Honest Tech. Tech so honest it hurts. Until the next time, I'm out.